Today we are doing a blind date with a book. This is so cute, first of all. And if you don't know, a blind date with a book is essentially what it sounds like, a blind date with a book. But it's like at Barnes and Noble, they'll have a section called Blind Date with a Book, and it'll just be a bunch of wrapped up books, so you don't see the cover or title or summary, you don't know anything about it. And it'll usually have a small little tagline like this one here, which I will read in a second, but it doesn't give any information away. Like, you don't know the author, you don't know the title, you don't even have a synopsis. It's just very vague general information, like the theme, topic, or maybe genre. So this one here says contemporary romance and fiction, love and redemption, healing from trauma. They actually forgot the A, so it just says healing from trauma, but that's okay. This was handwritten by an employee. And then family and responsibility. So that's all the information we know about this book. And I'm really hoping I don't already own this book. That's the reason I've been kind of reluctant to buy these in the past, even though I think they are so cute and I love this concept so much. And I'm really excited to unwrap this. But yeah, I have so many books already, so hopefully I don't own this. I'll say the most recent books I read are the Frida McFadden books. I read the Housemaid series, I read the first two, and then I read The Teacher, which I love those books. They are so fun to read, and the movie was really fun. I just watched that as well. So yeah, I'm hoping I don't have this book. If I do, that's totally okay. It was still really fun to get and do, but yeah. Also, please ignore the fact that this is Christmas paper and we are heading into April pretty soon. So yes, this is very overdue, but I actually just received this about a week or two ago. This was my Christmas gift from a friend. However, she kept forgetting to give it to me every time we hung out, so that's why it's so late. But nonetheless, we are opening it today. And she had asked me to do an ASMR video unwrapping it, so sorry, my iPhone ran out of storage. Story of my life. But I forget where it was. But yeah, anyways, blind date with a book. I just realized the wrapping is upside down because the book goes like this, but the writing is upside down. But yeah, let's take a detailed look at this wrapping. So it comes with a few things. I love that it's like tied up in this little yarn, this like stringy yarn. I think that is so cute. Please excuse my nails. I don't have any nails, so you're just getting finger taps today. Also, just a side note, I love to read. I do not read nearly as much as I would like to, but I used to read a lot in college because I was an English major. I actually want to do a video on like my favorite authors and just discussing them because that's some of my favorite topics to discuss. But yes, I love reading. Okay, let's take a look. Look how beautiful this wax seal stamp is. Oh my gosh, it's like embossed, this little embossed plant. That is so cute. I actually have a wax seal kit that I want to use. And then we have a little sticker here that says My Bookshelf Co. Just one more chapter. That's really cute. Okay, and then if you look here, we have some pockets with more goodies inside. So let's take a look at all the goodies. First one is this little paper clip bookmark, and it has little cherry hearts. Next we have some pens and highlighters. So there's this butter yellow pen that says, "You've got this." Very encouraging. And then this coral pink highlighter. This is really cute highlighter, and I don't think I own any highlighters. Very excited about this. I like that it's like rectangular. I don't know. It's very modern looking. Okay. Then let's take a look at these guys. So going one at a time. Here are, I believe these are stickers. Okay, that wasn't too loud. Oh my gosh, wait. They're like holographic. That is so cool. Can you see that? I don't think you could tell on camera, but okay, it says, "Uh-oh, I bought more books," and it's books inside a little tote bag. That is so cute. This is a sticker, yeah. That is so freaking cute. Okay, in my bookish era, and lastly, Book Addict. These are so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. I'll probably put these on my laptop. Okay. Next is little post-it notes. I don't think I really see these too often with the lines. That's kind of nice. Usually they're just blank pages. Okay, next. We have kind of muted colors. Tan, peach, turquoise. I guess this is more teal, mauve, and purple. Next, a magnetic bookmark. It says "Hot Girls Read Books." True. There's a little warning label on it. This is really cute. Oh, it goes like this. Okay. So this is by My Bookshelf. The whole blind date with a book is by the brand My Bookshelf store if you want to get your own. They have magnetic bookmarks, stickers, and then blind dates with a book and more. And they're all handmade, so that's pretty cool. Here is the magnetic bookmark. This is so cute. And lastly, I believe, that's the last thing. We have a little book review bookmark. It's a really cute idea. You put the title, author, genre, when you started the book, when you finished the book, your overall rating. Oh, you could rate the book overall, you could rate the plot, you could rate the characters, rate the world building, rate the ending, and the spice. Interesting. It's very interesting. And you could also put your favorite character, favorite part, and your thoughts overall. So I have tons of very cute bookmarks now. Very excited. Now we can finally get the final reveal. What book do you guys think it is based off of the very short description. Here we go. Hopefully I could do this. I wonder if I could slide this off. Oh yeah. Here we go. Could reuse this for another gift. Now you could see this sticker here more clearly, which is the brand. If you'd like to purchase your own blind date with a book, I think it's a really good gift idea as well. Especially if you know the genre, like someone likes, but you don't know what book to get them, this is a good substitute. I love the pockets, I think that is so cute. I'm scared to open it. I just feel like it's such cute wrapping. I don't want to take it apart. But we gotta find out someday. Oh, that was not graceful at all. I think I have this book. I'll give you a sneak peek. Do you know who that is? It's Colleen Hoover. I do have this book. Okay. It starts with us. Which, if you didn't know, is the prequel to It Ends With Us. I believe it's a prequel. I did read It Ends With Us. I have not read It Starts With Us. But I personally don't own this. My sister, my roommate, she owns this one. Every ending has a beginning. It's kind of interesting that they would do a blind date with a book that's not the first novel of a series. I guess it's the prequel, so, but I don't think anyone ever intends someone to read, like, I don't think any authors ever intend for a reader to read a prequel first. Maybe they do. I don't know. Okay, I was mistaken. This is actually the sequel to It Ends With Us. I don't know why I thought it was the prequel. Maybe the start was a little deceiving. But yeah, this is the sequel. That makes less sense actually than the prequel. Why would they do a blind date with a book to a sequel? That makes no sense to me, because what if you never read the first one? But they tried. I think the concept was very cute. I still love that I got to do this. But yeah, I haven't read this. I did read the first one. So, Colleen Hoover, not my favorite author. That's all I'm gonna say. I know that's a controversial take apparently, but I will read the synopsis. Before It Ends With Us, it started with Atlas. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter, Emerson, when Lily suddenly runs into Atlas nearly 2 years after they last spoke. Elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they have together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily on a date. But Lily's excitement is almost immediately replaced by dread and anxiety when Lily remembers that Ryle, though no longer her husband, is still very much part of her life. And though Ryle would dislike Lily dating anyone but him, Atlas Corrigan, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, is the one man he absolutely will not stand having in his ex-wife and daughter's lives. Told from the perspectives of Lily and Atlas, It Starts With Us gives readers a deeper look into Atlas's past as he and Lily reconnect and rekindle the love they shared as teenagers while navigating a volatile ex-husband who believes Atlas to be one of the reasons his marriage with Lily ended. It Starts With Us picks up right where the epilogue for the glorious and touching U.S. Today It Ends With Us left off, giving readers the exhilarating sequel to Colleen Hoover's best-selling phenomenon they have been begging for. And her little author bio says, Colleen Hoover is the #1 New York Times bestselling author of more than 23 novels, including It Ends With Us, All Your Perfects, Ugly Love, and Verity. I did read Verity. That's my favorite book of hers that I've read. I think that's more so just because I enjoy that genre of book better rather than her actual writing. But her writing is very simple, fast paced, easy to read. I just think there's more interesting, intriguing, complex novels that I'd rather read, but they're easy reads for sure. So if you're looking for an easy, simple read that's entertaining, I guess, Colleen Hoover's your girl. I forgot where I left off. In 2015, Colleen and her family founded a nonprofit called The Bookworm Box, a bookstore and monthly book subscription service. Colleen lives in Texas with her husband and their 3 boys. For more information, visit ColleenHoover.com. And she's published by Simon & Schuster. Here details all of her 23 books. Is that what it said? Oh yeah, it says 23 best-selling novels, which, how are all of her novels best-selling? That's a little suspect to me. But I actually haven't heard of too many of these. I did read Layla. I enjoyed that one as well, which is kind of similar to Verity in terms of genre. Regretting You I've heard of. I think they just made that into a movie. Some of these like Slammed series, I had never even heard of her Slammed series or Hopeless series. I think I've heard of that. Maybe Someday series, and then It Ends With Us series, this one. A book with Taryn Fisher. I've never heard of her or him, but I guess she collabed with another author on this book, the Never Never Complete series. I did not know that, so that's interesting. But yeah, like I said, I've only read Layla, Verity, and It Ends With Us, and this is the sequel to It Ends With Us. Verity, they are also adapting into a film with Anne Hathaway, so I am actually really excited to see that movie. Yeah, that's pretty much everything, I guess. This was really fun to get a little surprise. I might have to re-gift this to someone since I already own it. Actually, I have a little library house, like the free little library houses you see outside of people's houses where there's like a bunch of books that people exchange. I have one of those. We haven't painted it yet, but once we paint it, we're gonna put it out front, so maybe I will exchange this one for another one, put that in the free little library since I don't need 2 copies. Nonetheless, this was still a really cute and exciting idea. I'm so glad I got to do my first blind date with a book. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what book you're currently reading or what your favorite book is. I would love to know. I'm always looking for book recommendations. But I think that is the end of this video. Like this video if it helped you relax or fall asleep, and subscribe for more ASMR videos from me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or rest of your night.